Yay,
Let's get
whatever you
into
want to
it. No
call him,
cap.
whatever he wants to go by today, tomorrow, whatever. And the new
Take tomorrow.
Yeezy.com drop of clothing.
Bro, already off rip. Seem like you gonna be on some games or just not some trolling time in, but in like a funny
Of
way. So
merch,
it should
whatever
be
you want to
pretty
call
interesting
these
to watch.
pieces.
We got the new $20 Yeezy Drop, and it says why I'm not buying this time, man. This video was kind of long overdue. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't drop really too long ago. Only dropped about 2 months ago. But I realized you guys have been messing with that Kanye content, seeing what the new $20 drop has in store, and basically just all things around that. So with that being said, I want to see what he has to say about this. I believe this is the channel Modern Day. I'll leave this video down below in the description if you guys do want to go ahead and follow it, and just do whatever you want to with that link. But with that being said, I'm interested to see why he's not going to be buying this time. I wonder if it's just clickbait. But let's go ahead and hop straight into it, and let's see what he got to say. First time reacting to this channel, so it's going to be a new experience.
Yay,
Let's
whatever
get
you
into
want to
it. No
call him,
cap.
whatever he wants to go by today, tomorrow, whatever. And the new
Take tomorrow.
Yeezy.com drop of clothing.
Bro, already off rip. Seem like you gonna be on some games or just not some trolling time in, but in like a funny
of
way.
merch,
So it should
whatever
be
you want to
pretty
call
interesting
these
to watch.
pieces that he's dropped. So these items initially dropped around Christmas 2024, so within the last couple of weeks, and I found out about them by clicking
Christmas,
on the
like
YZYeezy.com link that Kanye actually shared when I was on Twitter or X. I want to run through some of these pieces and tell you my thoughts and my opinions on them. But first, we got to touch on Kanye a little bit. I am a huge Kanye fan. I mean, as an artist and as a cultural figure, I guess you could say. He's created some absolute masterpieces musically that were arguably ahead of their time. 808s and Heartbreaks, Yeezus, groundbreaking music, and some beautifully timeless pieces. My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
Prime Kanye was crazy. Like, we want the old Kanye, straight out the like we want the old Kanye.
Just some amazing songs, and just as an artist overall, some amazing products as well. They're absolute grails. I mean, you think about the Air Yeezys, the Red Octobers, the original ones, the Louis Vuitton Jaspers. You got to think about some of these pieces. The pastel jacket that are on everybody's.
He looks so young in that picture right here. Like, bro looks like he's like on the peak side, max 20. Like 20 or something like that, maybe 25.
Shape, or form involved in fashion and culture. Now, obviously, I don't always align with his viewpoints because he has some crazy out there takes at times. But in terms of pushing the boundaries on things, I think that you can't say that Kanye,
bro, if somebody could have the name of controversial, bro, it literally would be
doesn't
Kanye.
Continue to do that. So when it comes to the new product, at what he has dropped now, and I'll give you my thoughts on them.
Yeezy Christmas drop overview. Let me make sure we're still recording. I low-key got some PTSD from thinking I was recording, but I wasn't. Okay, for sure.
So we have basically 3 different colorways of a few different products here. Hoodies, anoraks, windbreaker pullovers, pants, and t-shirts. A couple different fits. So first we have the TSO1. This has what you, I guess, would sound out in English as Nen on it, but this is essentially just translates to Yeezy in Cyrillic, I believe it is, and this is, I believe, Gosha Ruchinsky.
Indeed, it does. That's kind of crazy. I don't want to say crazy marketing, but it's. I like how Ye went about that. He could have just simply said Yeezy on it, but
a lot of this,
he kind of made it look different.
Kind of involved with Gosha Ruchinsky, and Gosh has been involved in some of the development and design of his latest releases. And
low key, y'all probably are looking at his face with my face. So let me move my face to that side. Now it should be straight.
Latest kind of merch pushes. So this t-shirt itself includes an interesting kind of 2-piece fit with a collar. This is really similar to what he did actually for the last drop that he released, where the pattern and the cut of these shirt garments was, I mean, it was really like one piece, and it didn't even include, I don't think, a ribbed collar. I believe it was just a slit opening, a one-piece construction, and sewed side seams. So super minimal, and something that I think is actually a really interesting concept.
Is that a good thing
overall.
or a bad thing?
Next, we have this more kind of traditionally cut raglan sleeve t-shirt with Bechmuk Tibuhi. I don't know. That's I'm not a. We can forget that I ever even did that. But essentially, what this translates to, again in Cyrillic, is newspaper Pribun. Priboon. Again, probably
What's up
Gosher
with this?
Chinsky influence.
Is
You
it
see a lot, a
acrylic?
very different fit on this t-shirt than the other one. It looks like it would be a little bit more fitted throughout the body, throughout the armpits, throughout the sleeves for sure. And overall, a really interesting silhouette and garment. Not nothing new and innovative, I would say, but as opposed to the fit of the rest of these garments, I think it sticks out a little bit. You then essentially just have that same branding, except for on the windbreaker, which has some interesting, almost like Olympic with an eagle type looking branding on it. Nothing too crazy though, and I don't know the significance or what this logo means. Who really knows? Then you have the shorts with, again, that same logo, and then on the
Shorts is
left
kind of
leg
tough. I'm
a
not
different
gonna
logo.
lie.
I'm curious to know, do you know
I
what these
just
logos mean? Because I'm actually
now
really
that I
curious
feel
what
like
they.
I can't really trust him, or like I feel like his brand isn't really trustworthy because if it being shut down and just like all the controversy and all the things that are happening like behind, like I don't want to say closed doors, but just I feel like I just can't trust this brand because I don't know what the things mean. I feel like everything is not clear. It's not straightforward. Um, but yeah, I feel like
I
that's
mean,
just
drop down in the
kind of
comment
from a
section if you do
biased
know. But overall, I'm
standpoint
not
of
really
me
interested
knowing
in
all of
any of
the
these pieces that are
shutdowns and all these
decorated.
different
I
things.
am interested in the blanks. I think the blanks, and originally I was actually watching
Still
some review
recording.
videos from,
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
who exactly, but when he originally dropped these pieces, he didn't drop the blanks for purchase. And I actually love that he dropped the blanks for purchase, because if you think about these garments, a lot of times if you're not interested
What does
in,
that
I'm
mean,
not interested in
blanks?
logos and a lot of things
Like
that I
just a blank
purchase, but I am interested in blank pieces.
shirt,
And
nothing
the
on it?
fact that these are kind of Yeezy branded pieces without any logos is very interesting to me, and I'm very drawn to that concept. It harkens to kind of the Yeezy Gap
Without
hoodie, which didn't
logos.
have any branding, but you could kind of tell what it was. Overall, I feel like you can get that same aesthetic with this blank white t-shirt with the interesting cut and silhouette. You can tell it's a
Ain't no
Yeezy.
way. I'm not messing with that. No cap. I am definitely not messing with that. I feel like if you go give me a piece of branded clothing or like from a clothing brand, I want to have some type of logo or branding on it. Like if that's the case, I might as well just go and buy me a little cheap like shirt or something like that with no branding. Like
Piece, but
for
there's
me
no
personally, I feel
logoing,
like
and it
that
doesn't need to be,
um
loud and kind
is
of
like
hype where he's
unheard
going to
of.
tell you
Like
that
why would
that's
you do
what you're
that? Y'all let
wearing,
me know how
right?
y'all
So
feel about that.
I'm a fan of this, and if I was going to order anything, I'll get into that. I'd probably order this t-shirt. And
I feel like that's
besides,
even disrespectful in a way because it's like bro has a bunch of other branded stuff, and out of all the things you could have bought, you're buying a blank that you can also go ahead and buy it from any other store.
again, it's that
Like
same
I
one,
don't
two,
know.
three. This time there's a size guide. So one is a small medium, a two is a medium large, a three for the larger folks.
What does
So
small
we're gonna go
medium
ahead and
mean?
add this to the cart.
Like what if
What
I'm
you
a
can see
medium? Like do
is,
I go
interestingly
like
enough, and
one or do I
again,
go
kind of
two?
love this, that Yeezy is actually doing this, bringing this to fruition. Everything is $20. Like he
Yes,
said in
sir. Not a
the
bad
original
price.
drop, and a goal that I think he had mentioned a while ago is wanting to be able to offer product for $20. This brings us back to the infamous kind of Super Bowl ad that must have spent a lot of money on to film
No
and to
cap.
produce and to put
Like
out.
you feel it on a
Ultimately, Yeezy's
nutshell.
goal is to offer everything at
No
$20,
cap.
and it
Like
seems
he
that he's
do not
following
even
up with
waste
that
no
goal, because
time, bro. Just
everything
squirt
here,
on
no
the
matter
phone.
what the garment is, no matter what the cost is, you would think, interestingly enough, well, how can you offer this oversized trench coat windbreaker for the same price as a plain
Looks like
white
a
pair of
parka.
socks? But when you look at
Let
it,
me know if
they
y'all know what a
are the
parka
same
is,
exact
y'all.
cost,
A lot of people
$20
that
for
played
a
water
plain white
polo,
pair of
maybe you
socks.
stay in cold
$20
weathers.
for windbreaker. So a little
Look,
bit
he
of
brings back some
inconsistency there, but you got
some
to even out the
old
margin
stories and
somewhere, I guess.
memories.
But ultimately, back to the pieces that I'm interested in.
And thinking of that, y'all let me know also if y'all want me to bring some story times to this channel, because I definitely can. I definitely got a lot of stories and memories
You
that I
essentially
can
see the
definitely share with
same
y'all. And I feel like that'd
branding
be
and the same
entertaining, so y'all could
logos and the
know
same
a
blank
little bit more about me.
pieces
But y'all
recreated
let me
just
know
in
for
three
sure,
different
for sure.
colorways. So if you're not hugely into white, you can go gray, looks like a muted gray tone. If you're not into gray, you can just go black with black branding on it, or you can just go black blanks. So I think if I were to purchase anything on here, I would use these as probably gym, more gym and casual clothes, to be honest. So I'd probably be looking at the
That is
shorts, the
crazy work.
t-shirts. I'd be really interested
That's
to see the
disrespectful. I ain't
fit
gonna
of both of
lie.
these t-shirts. So I'd probably toss
If
a
I was to
gray
buy
t-shirt in there,
anything,
and then a white
that's
one with
crazy.
the kind of minimal patterning, and then probably a hoodie just to see how the hoodie fits. I'd probably do the hoodie in black. That would be it, really. I mean, that's what I would be purchasing. So if you go here, what you can see is you're looking at 60 bucks for 3 garments. Well, actually, I forgot the white t-shirt, but you're looking at $80 for 4 garments that are Yeezy garments. So if you go and tax and shipping not included to ship it, the shipping cost is $24.
Now that I'm kind of thinking about like why I want a logo or a brand on a certain thing, does that kind of make me what's the word for it? I really have it in my head, but I just don't know what it is. It's like when you want something for its like perceived value. Um, Dang, I wish that word would
Now,
come to
I'm not a
mind.
fan of
Can't even
this
think about
because
it.
when you look into the shipping, it's
It's
4
gonna come.
business
It's gonna
days,
come.
and you don't have
Y'all stay
options
tuned
to
to the end
change
of the
it,
video.
actually,
I promise y'all it's gonna
because
come.
orders are expected to ship within 3 to 5 weeks. I don't trust this. Just to bring you back a little bit. So I purchased the Yeezy Pods when they originally...
Like I wouldn't say the word is like materialistic, but it's kind of in that ballpark. Like, does that make me materialistic, or does that make me like? Dang, there
dropped as
has to be another word.
$20.
I
But
feel
when I
like
saw that Super
materialistic
Bowl
isn't
ad,
hitting on
actually,
the spot.
interesting enough, I waited about 4, maybe 5 months. They shipped, but they never delivered to my house. So I
The
never
Yeezy
received them. I
clothes?
was
Let me rewind.
maybe 5. Actually, interesting. It's the Yeezy Pods when they originally dropped as
Oh,
$20.
the Yeezy
But when I saw that
Pods.
Super Bowl ad, actually, interesting enough, I waited about 4, maybe 5 months. They shipped, but they never
At that
delivered to my
point,
house. So I
like
never
when you
received them. I was
find it, when you
ripped
see the
off.
notification on your phone, you're
Kanye
probably
and
just
his
like, "What?
cronies. Just
When I
kidding.
ordered these?"
Again, I'm a
Like it's
fan
probably
of
been
Kanye.
so
I never
long.
received the pieces. That
You
was a little
probably
bit
forget
upsetting
for
because I was
sure.
really interested to receive them, kind of review the quality of them, what they looked like, what they felt on, and just they were an interesting concept overall for a piece of clothing. But I never received them, so I never got the time to review them. And so again, with these pieces,
That
I'm
he
kind of
never
afraid of that same thing
received them.
happening. Waiting
All
3 to
that
5
shipping for no
weeks
reason.
for shipping that costs more than a quarter of all the
Hopefully
garments
got a
I'm
refund
buying.
though. Like
And
no
in some
jokes
places
aside.
I've seen, even if
Or
you're in
jokes
Europe or something,
aside.
the shipping is, almost double the price of one of these items and pieces of clothing. So it's crazy to me. I don't know. But ultimately, I'm curious what you think. Are you purchasing anything? Have you purchased anything? Have you received it yet? It's been around 3 to 5. Well, no, it's maybe been a couple
Definitely
weeks since
haven't
they
purchased
originally
them
dropped.
yet.
But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are once you receive the garments on this drop, on the structure of the $20.
But I believe this is his call to action, y'all. I feel like he's ended the video. But pretty dope video. I can see why he says he's not gonna be buying this time, and I feel like that's because of his last experience with the Yeezy Pods, and then taking a super long time to even just tell him shipping, and even on top of that, they didn't even go ahead and return it. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how y'all feeling about this Yeezy drop. Would you guys ever purchase from Yeezy? You guys feel like Yeezy is a trustworthy brand? Let me know all those different thoughts down below in the comment section. And with that being said, if you do want to see some more reaction videos from me, go ahead and click the playlist up here.